chosen one, God exposed, the person who built on your name. What they did is worse than you know. I am speaking to you now because if you turn away, you may miss the very breakthrough you have been praying for, the answer you cried for in silence, and the protection I have already placed around your life. I have exposed the one who used your name to rise, who stood on your kindness, your trust, and your open heart to build something that was never theirs to claim. They smiled in your presence, but carried a different spirit behind your back, shaping a story that did not belong to them. What they did is deeper than betrayal. It touched your identity, your purpose, and the path I designed for you. You must listen closely, because I am not only revealing the truth, I am restoring what was taken and securing what still belongs to you. Type Amen to affirm. You felt something was not right, even when you could not explain it with words. There were moments when your spirit felt uneasy around them, but you chose peace over confrontation and grace over suspicion. I saw that choice, and I honored it, but I also saw what they did when you were not looking. They took your ideas, your energy, and even your name, and they used it to open doors that were meant for you. This is why things felt delayed, why blessings seemed close but did not fully land in your hands, because someone else was standing in a place they were never assigned to stand. I need you to understand that this is not your failure, and it is not something you caused. You were walking in purity, while they were moving in hidden intention. They built something that looked strong, but it was never built on truth, and anything built without truth cannot stand for long. I am the one who sees beyond appearances, and I am the one who brings everything hidden into the light. What was done in secret is now being exposed, not to hurt you, but to free you from what was silently blocking your path. If this is touching your heart right now, take a moment to like this video, because your agreement with this truth is opening a door for what I am about to release into your life. You may be wondering why I allowed this to happen for a time. I allowed it because I was strengthening you, preparing you, and teaching you to stand firm even when things felt unfair. I was also giving them time to change, time to correct, time to step away from what was not theirs. But they continued, and now the time of exposure has come. This is not revenge, this is alignment, this is restoration, this is justice carried out in a way that only I can do. What they built on your name will not last, because it does not carry your spirit, and it does not carry my blessing. You carry something they could never copy, something deeper than talent or opportunity. You carry my mark, my covering, and my purpose, and that cannot be duplicated by anyone. Even if they tried to imitate your path, they will always fall short, because they are not you, and they were never chosen for what I chose you to carry. There are things happening right now that you cannot yet see. Doors are shifting, people are beginning to notice the truth, and what was hidden is slowly being revealed piece by piece. You do not need to fight this battle with your own strength, because I am already moving in places you cannot reach. I am correcting what was distorted, I am reclaiming what was taken, and I am placing you back into the position that was always yours. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. Do not let anger take over your heart, even though what was done to you was not right. I know it hurts to realize that someone you trusted moved against you in such a deep way. I know it is painful to see how far they went, how much they used, and how much they tried to benefit from what was never theirs. But I am calling you to rise above that pain, not because it does not matter, but because your future is too important to be tied to what they did. I am separating you from what no longer belongs in your life. This includes people, patterns, and even thoughts that were influenced by their actions. You are stepping into a new space, a space where your name will be honored, your work will be seen, and your presence will be respected. What they tried to take from you will return in a greater form, because I do not restore in small ways, I restore in abundance. There will be a moment when everything becomes clear to you. You will see how I protected you even when you did not understand what was happening. You will see how I redirected things that could have harmed you deeply. You will see how I used even this situation to strengthen your spirit and sharpen your awareness. And when that moment comes, you will not feel defeated, you will feel grateful, because you will understand that I never left your side. You are not behind in life, you are being repositioned. What felt like delay was actually protection, and what felt like loss was actually preparation. I am bringing you into a season where your name will carry weight again, not because of what others say, but because of what I am placing on it. Your identity is being restored, your voice is being strengthened, and your path is being cleared. But I am telling you now, do not mistake your kindness for weakness, because it is your strength that they tried to use. What they saw in you was something rare, something powerful, and they knew they could not create it on their own. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible, but this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. They studied you more than you realized, watching how you spoke, how you moved, how you connected with others. They learned from you not to grow with you, but to step ahead of you, using what you freely gave. This is why it felt like they were always one step ahead, always appearing in places you thought you were meant to reach first. It was not coincidence, it was calculated, and I allowed you to see just enough so that when the truth came, you would understand it clearly. I never let you stay completely blind, even when it felt confusing. Type 222 to receive blessings. Now the truth is unfolding in layers, not all at once, because I know your heart can only process so much at a time. If I showed you everything they did in a single moment, it would overwhelm you and distract you from what truly matters, which is your healing and your restoration. So, I am revealing it step by step, giving you understanding without breaking your spirit. Every piece of truth that comes to you is meant to set you free, not to trap you in anger or regret. You are not meant to carry this forever. You are meant to rise above it. There were conversations you were never part of, decisions made about you without your knowledge, and opportunities redirected away from you. They used your name to gain trust from others, to open doors that were never meant for them, and to stand in places where your presence was supposed to be felt. But what they did not understand is that my blessing does not follow imitation, it follows assignment. And they were never assigned to carry what you carry, no matter how much they tried to make it look real. Even now, there are cracks forming in what they built. People are beginning to notice inconsistencies, to question things that once seemed smooth and convincing. The foundation they created is beginning to shift because it was never grounded in truth. You do not need to expose them with your words, because I am exposing them through their own actions. What they have done will come to light in ways that no one can deny, and you will not have to defend yourself when that happens. I know there are moments when you feel like speaking out, like telling your side, like making everything clear in your own voice. But I am asking you to trust me in this process. There is power in your silence right now, not a silence of weakness, but a silence of confidence. You do not need to prove who you are when I am the one who defined you. Let them speak, let them act, because everything they do is revealing more than they realize. You are stepping into a different level of awareness, one where you will no longer ignore the signs that once felt small or unimportant. I am sharpening your discernment so that you can recognize intentions, not just actions. You will begin to see people for who they truly are, not just who they appear to be. This is not to make you fearful, but to make you wise, so that you can walk forward with clarity and strength. Type 555 to affirm. Do not allow this experience to close your heart completely. I am not turning you into someone who cannot trust. I am shaping you into someone who knows where to place their trust. There is a difference between being open and being unguarded, and I am teaching you how to balance both. You will still love, you will still give, but you will do it with wisdom and awareness. This is how you protect your spirit without losing your light. What is coming for you cannot be stolen again. I am placing a covering over your life that will guard your name, your work, and your path. The next opportunities that come to you will be aligned in a way that no one can intercept or misuse. You will walk into spaces where your presence is recognized immediately, not because you demand it, but because it is felt. What belongs to you will find you without confusion, without interference, and without delay. You may not see it yet, but this situation has already shifted something powerful inside you. You are stronger, more aware, and more grounded than before. You are no longer moving through life without noticing the deeper layers of what is happening around you. This awareness is not a burden, it is a gift, and it will guide you into decisions that protect your future. You are growing into a version of yourself that cannot be easily misled or used. There will come a moment when the person who built on your name realizes that everything they created is slipping away. They will feel the loss, not just of what they gained, but of the trust they destroyed. And in that moment, they will understand that what they did was not worth it. But by then, you will already be moving forward, no longer tied to what they did or what they lost. Your focus will be on what I am building in your life, not on what is falling apart in theirs. I am not just restoring what was taken, I am elevating you beyond where you were before. The level you are stepping into now requires a deeper strength, a clearer mind, and a stronger connection with me. That is why this had to happen, not to break you, but to prepare you. You are being positioned for something greater than what you imagined, something that cannot be handled with the same mindset you had before. What is really behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that is helping normal people erase debt and attract serious wealth. With validation from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality. But the government could remove this at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. Stay close to me, because I am guiding every step you take from here. I am leading you into places where your name will carry honor, where your presence will bring peace, and where your work will reflect the purpose I placed inside you. You are not walking alone, even when it feels quiet around you. I am with you, watching over you, and ensuring that what is meant for you will never be lost again. I am rebuilding your confidence, not based on what others say about you, but on the truth of who you are. What they tried to distort is now being made clear, and what they tried to weaken is now being strengthened. There were moments when you questioned yourself, wondering if you were overthinking, if you were being too sensitive, or if you were imagining things that were not real. But I was there in those moments, gently nudging your spirit, letting you feel that something was off without overwhelming you. I was protecting your mind while still allowing your awareness to grow. You were not wrong, you were perceiving what your eyes could not yet confirm, and now the truth is catching up with what your spirit already sensed. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. The person who built on your name believed they could carry what you carry, but they underestimated what makes you who you are. They thought it was about surface things, about actions, words, and appearances. But what you carry goes deeper than that. It is rooted in your spirit, in your connection with me, and in the purpose I placed within you. That cannot be copied, borrowed, or taken. It is something that flows from within you, something that grows stronger the more you walk in alignment with me. Even now, there are people who are beginning to recognize the difference. They may not say it out loud yet, but they feel it. They notice that something is missing in what was built on your name, something that cannot be explained but can be felt. That missing piece is you, the real you, the one I created, the one I called, the one I am guiding. And as that awareness spreads, the truth will become impossible to ignore. You do not need to chase validation from anyone who failed to see your worth before. I am bringing the right people into your life, people who will recognize you without confusion, who will respect you without hesitation, and who will support you without hidden motives. These connections will not feel forced or uncertain. They will feel natural, steady, and aligned with who you truly are. This is part of your restoration, not just in what you do, but in who you are surrounded by. There is also a healing taking place within your heart, even in places you did not realize were wounded. I am removing the weight of betrayal, the heaviness of disappointment, and the fear of being hurt again. I am replacing it with peace, with understanding, and with a deeper sense of security. You will not carry this pain into your future, because I am not allowing it to define you. You are being healed in a way that will make you stronger, not more guarded, but more grounded. Type 1111 if you believe. You may still have questions, wondering how long this process will take or when everything will fully come together. But I need you to trust that timing is part of my plan. I am not just fixing what was broken, I am aligning everything in a way that will sustain you in the long run. Quick fixes do not build strong foundations, and I am building something in your life that will last. This is why I am taking my time, making sure that every piece is in place before you step into what is next. The person who tried to build on your name is facing their own internal struggle now. They may not show it on the outside, but there is a pressure building within them. They know something is shifting, something they cannot control or stop. What once felt easy for them is becoming difficult, and what once seemed secure is starting to feel uncertain. This is not something you need to celebrate, but it is something you need to understand. Truth always finds its way to the surface, and when it does, it changes everything. You are not meant to go back to what was, even if there are moments when you feel tempted to revisit old connections or familiar spaces. What I am bringing into your life now is new, and it requires you to move forward, not backward. Holding on to what has already been revealed will only slow you down. Let it go, not because it did not matter, but because it has already served its purpose in your growth. You are stepping into something greater, and it requires your full attention. There is a confidence growing in you that is not loud or aggressive, but calm and steady. It is the kind of confidence that does not need to prove itself because it knows where it comes from. This is the confidence I am building in you, one that is rooted in truth, not in comparison or competition. You are not in a race with anyone, and you are not trying to take what belongs to someone else. You are simply walking into what was always meant for you. As you continue on this path, you will notice doors opening in ways that feel almost effortless. Opportunities will come to you without the struggle you once experienced. This is not because life suddenly became easy, but because you are now aligned with what is meant for you. When you are in alignment, things flow differently. You no longer have to force what does not belong to you, because what belongs to you comes naturally. Is it time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? A newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is transforming people overnight. Scientifically proven by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to attract money naturally. People who were once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and travel. But this secret may not stay online much longer. Click the description and comments now before it is removed. Do not let the past distract you from what is happening now. The more you focus on what was done, the more you give it power over your present. Instead, focus on what I am doing in your life right now. I am moving things into place, arranging circumstances, and preparing you for what is coming next. Every step you take forward is a step away from what tried to hold you back. You are not defined by what someone else did with your name. You are defined by what I have spoken over your life, and what I have spoken cannot be changed, rewritten, or taken away by anyone. It stands firm, it stands true, and it will come to pass. You are walking into a future that is secure, protected, and filled with purpose. What you went through is not just a story of betrayal, it is a moment of transformation. I am shaping you into someone who cannot be easily shaken, someone who knows their worth without needing confirmation from others. This is the foundation of the next level I am preparing for you. There were times when you felt invisible, as if your presence did not carry the weight it should have. You saw others move ahead while you remained in the background, and it made you question your place. But I was not ignoring you, I was protecting your timing. If I had allowed you to step fully into those spaces while the wrong person was still connected to your path, it would have caused deeper harm. So, I held you back for a moment, not to deny you, but to preserve what was yours. Type 1212 to claim miracles. Now that separation is taking place, you will begin to feel a release, like something heavy is being lifted from your life. This is not just emotional, it is spiritual. The influence they had over your environment, your opportunities, and even your thoughts is being removed. You will start to think more clearly, feel more at peace, and move with a sense of direction that was missing before. This is what happens when I remove what does not belong and restore what does. The truth is, they could only go so far using your name. There was always a limit, a point they could not cross, because my hand was still on your life. I allowed certain things, but I also set boundaries that they could not break. You may not have seen those limits at the time, but they were there, protecting you from something far worse. Even in the middle of what felt like loss, I was still guarding you. There is something important you must understand now. You are not returning to the same position you were in before. I am not taking you back to where you started. I am taking you beyond it. What is coming to you will not be a replacement, it will be an upgrade. It will carry more clarity, more stability, and more alignment with who you truly are. This is why I needed to clear the path completely before allowing you to move forward. You may feel moments of hesitation, wondering if you can trust again, if you can step into new opportunities without fear of being hurt the same way. That is natural, but do not let that hesitation stop you. I am guiding you into places where you will be respected and valued, not used or overlooked. The experiences you have gone through have given you a new level of awareness that will help you navigate these spaces with wisdom. Type 333 if you trust God. The person who misused your name is now facing a different reality. The ease they once experienced is fading, and the support they relied on is beginning to shift. They are realizing that what they built does not have the same strength without the foundation they took from you. This is not something you need to focus on, but it is something you should understand. What is not built on truth cannot sustain itself, no matter how convincing it may appear for a time. I am also bringing people into your life who will confirm what I have been showing you. These are people who will speak truth, who will recognize your value, and who will stand with you without hidden intentions. Their presence will feel different, more genuine, more peaceful, and more secure. This is part of your healing, not just within yourself, but in your relationships as well. You will begin to see that not everyone carries the same intentions, and that there are still those who move with honesty and integrity. There is a rebuilding happening within you that goes beyond what you can see. I am restoring your confidence, your creativity, and your sense of direction. The things that once felt blocked or unclear will begin to flow again. Ideas will come to you more easily, decisions will feel more certain, and your path will start to take shape in a way that feels right. This is not coincidence, this is alignment. Do not rush this process, even when you feel ready to move forward quickly. I am working in every detail, making sure that what comes next is not only right, but lasting. Rushing can lead you back into situations that are not meant for you, and I am not allowing that to happen again. Trust my timing, even when it feels slower than you would like. I see what you cannot see, and I am arranging things in a way that will benefit you fully. You are stepping into a season where your name will carry a different kind of weight. It will not be associated with confusion or misrepresentation, but with clarity and truth. People will begin to see you for who you truly are, not for what someone else tried to portray. This shift will happen naturally, without you needing to force it. It will be the result of truth being revealed and alignment being restored. Why is the government trying so hard to hide this 7-second brain ritual? A major CIA leak has exposed a short brain practice that is helping ordinary people clear debt and welcome wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning financial struggles into better lives. New homes, vehicles, and vacations are becoming possible. But this secret could be pulled down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There will also be moments of reflection where you look back and see how far you have come. You will notice the growth in your thinking, the strength in your spirit, and the peace in your heart. These are signs that you are moving in the right direction. They are reminders that even though the journey was difficult, it was also necessary for your development. Nothing you went through was wasted. I am preparing you for something that requires a higher level of understanding and stability. What is coming into your life will demand more from you, not in a way that burdens you, but in a way that expands you. You will be stepping into roles, responsibilities, and opportunities that reflect your true potential. This is why I have been shaping you, refining you, and guiding you through every step. Stay connected to me as you move forward. Do not let distractions or doubts pull you away from the path I am setting before you. I am your source, your guide, and your protection. When you stay close to me, you will always find your way, no matter what challenges arise. You are not walking alone, and you never have been. There was a time when their actions made you question your direction, as if you were somehow falling behind or missing something important. You saw them move forward using what came from you, and it created a sense of imbalance inside your heart. But I am correcting that now, bringing everything back into alignment. What you thought was progress on their side was only temporary movement without a true foundation. What I am building in your life is something that will not collapse when pressure comes. Type 222 to receive blessings. I want you to see this clearly, not through emotion, but through truth. They did not take your destiny, they only delayed your access to certain moments. Destiny is not something that can be stolen, because it is not given by people, it is given by me. What I place in your life cannot be removed by another person, no matter how much they try. It may feel hidden for a time, but it is never lost. This is why you are still here, still standing, still moving forward. The strength you are feeling now did not come from ease, it came from everything you endured. Every moment of confusion, every time you questioned what was happening, every time you felt overlooked or replaced, it was shaping something deeper inside you. I was building your endurance, your patience, and your ability to stand firm even when things did not make sense. This is the kind of strength that cannot be taught quickly. It must be lived and experienced. There are things I am placing back into your life that will feel familiar, but they will carry a different energy. Opportunities that once slipped away will return, but this time they will come with clarity and protection. You will recognize them immediately, not because they look the same, but because they feel aligned with your spirit. This is how you will know that they are truly yours, not something borrowed or redirected from someone else. You may still feel moments of hurt when you think about what was done, and that is okay. Healing is not something that happens all at once, it unfolds in stages. I am walking with you through each stage, making sure that the pain does not take root in a way that affects your future. I am removing the bitterness before it can grow, replacing it with understanding and peace. You will not carry this wound into what I am preparing for you. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. The person who used your name is beginning to face the reality of their choices. What once seemed like an easy path is becoming complicated, and what once felt secure is starting to shift beneath them. They are realizing that what they built does not have the depth to sustain itself. This is not something you need to watch or focus on, but it is part of the balance being restored. What is not rooted in truth will always reveal its weakness over time. You are moving into a space where your presence will be felt differently. People will notice the authenticity you carry, the calm strength that comes from knowing who you are. You will not need to compete or compare, because your path is separate from anything they tried to create. This is your path, guided by me, shaped by your experiences, and aligned with your purpose. No one else can walk it the way you do. There is also a new level of peace entering your life, one that is not dependent on circumstances. This peace comes from knowing that I am in control, that nothing has slipped past me, and that everything is being handled in its proper time. Even when things felt chaotic, I was still present, still guiding, still protecting. That has not changed, and it will not change as you move forward. You will begin to notice that your focus is shifting away from what happened and toward what is coming. This is a sign that you are healing, that you are no longer tied to the past in the same way. Your mind is opening to new possibilities, your heart is becoming lighter, and your spirit is ready to move forward. This is where growth happens, not in holding on, but in letting go. I am also increasing your awareness in ways that will protect you moving forward. You will sense intentions more clearly, recognize patterns more quickly, and respond with wisdom instead of reaction. This is not to make you suspicious, but to make you prepared. You will no longer overlook what your spirit is trying to show you. This awareness is part of the protection I am placing over your life. There is something powerful about the way you are rising from this situation. You are not rising with anger or a need to prove something. You are rising with clarity and purpose. This is what sets you apart. This is what makes your journey different. You are not becoming hardened. You are becoming refined. You are not losing your light. You are learning how to protect it. Do you know why everyone is talking about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave technique leaked from the CIA is changing lives around the world. Backed by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you are seeing this, you are very lucky, because the page may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is deleted.